Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today at Finovate, 5 Degrees introduces universal banking in the cloud as a service. Well, what's new about it, you might think? Well, I'll tell you. With these universal banking services, you can configure any type of bank, front, mid and back office, for any type of customer. And cloud banking will dynamically and very strategically change the operating models by reducing costs and time to market. Well, my name is Brian van Wachem. I'm Chief Commercial Officer at 5 Degrees, and this is Björn Homtersen, co-founder and CTO. In this demo, I will be the customer and Björn will be the banker. And Björn will configure, live in Azure, a German subsidiary of an international bank. Now, obviously, one cannot set up a bank in 7 minutes. So to compress time, we focus on essential items in localizing a bank. We will change a process, we will add a product, and we will immediately onboard a customer in our new bank. Björn, over to you.
Thank you, Brian. Now, as a banker, I actually have 2 options for operating a bank. I could go for the traditional integration of several packages, or I could actually go online and get a subscription for the new Matrix Universal Banking in the cloud. Now, 5 Degrees has developed a model bank which has all the standard processes for operating a bank. They can be tailored to the local requirements on demand and without coding. What you see on screen is the banker's dashboard. And if you look closely up in the corner, you see it's operating from the Microsoft Azure. Now, I would like to go into the admin part of the bank. And specifically, well, here you can manage everything in the bank. I want to go to process templates. Now, here you see a list of all the standard banking processes that this bank has. And in Germany, they have a very specific onboarding process called post-ident. And to comply to the regulations of Germany, well, we need to change the client onboarding. Now, I will find that process here. And on screen, you see the standard process. Now, I will just drag in an activity and connect it with the standard process, just like that. I will give it a name. I will set some parameters. Very important. Actually, this is a lot of fun. Doing things like this online in front of an audience actually helps. Well, it's validated. I'm going to save it. This is not the only thing I'm going to do. I'm also going to go into the product part of the system and amend a savings product. Because this is a new bank and we really want to attract customers. So I go into products. I can see a list of all the products that I have in the bank. And I choose the savings account. I'm going to raise the interest rate up to 2%. I just do it like here and I save it. Just like that. Brian.
Well, I step into my role as a new customer of Matrix Bank Germany now. And I'll go to the public website and I'm going to apply for an account.
Okay, I'll help you with that.
And on screen, you will see the application process, which you need to fill out with my details. You see the details, I continue. I choose the current account. You see, it looks all very smoothly. And I also submit the application. So now I've done my part of this application process, so let's switch to Björn on the banker side.
So, we're back at the bank. And in real time, I can see the application from Brian coming in. I look at it here. Now, I want to make sure that the changes that I did earlier are actually in the process. And I see that directly here. If I look at one of the process steps, the post-ident has already been applied. Now, I'm going to look a little bit closer into Brian's profile here. Here I can see the whole profile of Brian. I go to the process again, and immediately, in real time, the process has completed. and Brian will get an email sent to his phone.
As a customer, I've just received an email with all the information I need to securely log into my personal banking environment. Björn, could you please log on for me and show the audience?
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually archiving all the communication between me and Brian. And by doing that, I can make use of his username, which I already received. Now, Brian obviously gave me his password. If I remember that correctly, it's like this. Yeah.
Well, you see my personal banking environment. You also see that Matrix Bank is offering me a 2% savings account. And I would like to make use of that right away. Björn, can you make sure?
Well, I'll do that immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen, today you witnessed the future of universal banking. Are you ready for it? Because we are. Thank you very much, and I'll see you at our booth.